So this man's wife is about to show him shege after she discovered his secret. So this man, his name is Femi. Femi works as a financial analyst and is married to Dami. They are living very comfortably, but Femi isn't satisfied. He thinks he's smart enough to juggle 2 women without anyone finding out. Now Dami is 5 months pregnant with their first child when everything changes. He is at the office one morning when this woman walks into their lobby. Her name is Susie, and she's represented some real estate company called Prime Properties Limited. Femi was so attracted to her as he watched her speak during the presentation. He just couldn't take his eyes off her, The real problem starts when Susie's boss assigns her to manage their investment projects directly. This means regular contact between them. Professional WhatsApp messages about property documents turns into lunch meetings. Lunch meetings become evening drink, and evening drink become intimate conversations in the car. Femi tells himself he's just being friendly, but deep down he knows exactly what is happening. Susie is everything Dami isn't right now. She's not pregnant, not emotional, not asking him to rub her feet, not complaining about morning sicknesses. Femi, just wear Princess Tiara at this point. She listens to his work problem without judging him. She laughs at his jokes, and she makes him feel desired again. The affair officially began during one of those late night conversations. Femi tells Susie he's married, but he left out the pregnancy part. Susie didn't care about him being married. She's even thinking it's more exciting, and she knows how to play the game very well. She never calls when he's home, and she always asks if it was okay to call before she did. She is the perfect side chick, and Femi convinces himself that this arrangement can work indefinitely. Dami is getting closer to her due date, and Femi is telling more lies. He's telling his wife he has to work late on important projects. He tells Susie his marriage is just a formality, that he and his wife are basically roommates and there is no reason to doubt, so they both believe him. Femi doesn't believe what happens next. Sunday, March 15th arrived, and Susie wants to celebrate what she thinks is their 6-month anniversary. Femi is all prepared for the day, and they both agree to meet at a hotel. Meanwhile, Dami goes into labor, and her mother rushes her to the hospital. Dami keeps asking for her husband. She calls multiple times, but doesn't pick his call. They even try calling every other person, but nobody knows where he is. The labor continues through the night. Dami is in pain. She is scared, calling out for the one person who promised to be there for her through everything. The nurse keep asking where her husband is. Mama Dami is getting worried by the hour. Even Femi's parents start panicking because their son has never been unreachable for this long. But the baby was born and his father missed everything. Femi is shocked when he turns on his phone and sees 47 missed calls and 23 WhatsApp messages, all from his family asking about his whereabouts and texting about his baby's arrival. Femi rushes to the hospital thinking of the best excuse he can come up with. He tells everyone his phone died and he was at an emergency work meeting that couldn't wait. Nobody really believes him, but they are too focused on the new baby to ask for any details. So say all you have to say, man. Femi tries to be the perfect husband and father. He takes the paternity leaves, help with midnight feeding, and barely contacts Susie. He thinks maybe he can just gradually end the affair and focus on the family, but Susie isn't having it. Femi and Dami are at home watching movies and just spending the day together with their son sleeping between them, and that's when Susie starts calling repeatedly. When Femi ignores the call, she sends a lot of text messages that pops up on his lock screen. The messages read, "Baby, why are you avoiding me? I miss your touch. When can we meet? I am wearing that red lingerie you bought me. What did I do wrong? Please don't abandon me like this." Dami sees everything. She's holding their 2-week-old son. She reads message after message from this woman who clearly knows her husband intimately. The room falls completely silent, except for the sound of the movie, of course. Dami doesn't scream or throw anything. She just looks at Femi with this expression of complete betrayal and disappointment. She shakes her head slowly and stands up with the baby and walks to their room without saying a word. Femi, be scared though, run for your life. That night, Dami sleeps in her mother's room with the baby. For the next several days, she barely speaks to Femi. When he tries to apologize, she cuts him off and doesn't say a word. She just go about her day ignoring Femi. Femi thinks the worst is over. He prepared to beg for her forgiveness, to do whatever it takes to save his marriage. He has no idea that Dami is planning something that will change everything forever. 3 days after she discovered his affair, while he is in the shower one morning, Dami picks up his phone. She knows his bank app password because they used to be completely transparent with each other about money. She opens his emergency saving account, the one with over 5 million naira that he has been building for years. She transfers every single naira to her personal account, then deletes all the SMS and email alerts. Femi is driving to work when he got a debit alert from his Netflix subscription. 15,000 naira debited, available balance 198,500 naira. He nearly crashes his car. The account has over 5 million naira just 2 months ago. He's so confused that he stops driving to check his bank statement, and he sees the transfer his wife made just 3 days after she discovers his affair. When he gets to the office, Femi is very angry. He's thinking how his wife can steal his money just like that. He goes home that evening ready to confront her, but he's so shocked when he finds an empty house. Go girl, even that 5 million is not enough. All of Dami's clothes were gone, his baby cribs were gone, even the framed picture of their wedding are missing. There's just a note on the kitchen counter. Don't look for us. Your choice was made in that hotel room. Femi tries calling Dami, but she has blocked him everywhere. He drives to her parents' house, but they wouldn't even let him in. Even his own parents are disappointed. His mother cries when she calls him, asking him what he has done. When he tries to report the bank transfer as theft, his lawyer explained that Dami has legal access to the account. She had been signatory to the account months earlier during their happier time. She may have grounds to claim it was for child affair, his lawyers tells him, especially after discovering your infidelity. Susie also learns about the baby and the full extent of Femi's lies. She blocks him on everything and disappears completely from his life. Femi learns from Dami's younger sister that she was offered a promotion at work and she has moved on with her son. A year later, Femi receives a wedding invitation, and that was Susie is marrying her boss, the man who first brought her to Femi's office. The invitation included a handwritten note that says she found someone who chose her completely. Femi is alone, broke, filled with so much regret. He didn't just lose his marriage, he lost his money, and of course, he lost his respect. Thankfully, Dami agrees to co-parent with him, and he is now building and learning slowly. Now the lesson for the day is, if you're thinking about cheating on your spouse, understand this. You're not just risking your marriage, you are gambling with your entire life. In Nigerian society, infidelity doesn't just destroy relationship, it destroys reputation, family connection, and social standing. Your children will not just grow up in broken homes, your parents will face shame in their communities, and of course, you would lose the respect of everyone who once looked up to you. So please don't cheat today, guys. Have a great day.